great peoples are full of inspiration. They are they are called great because they have greatness in their life. What kind of a greatness they have? You see, why somebody you idolize? Why you admire somebody? We idolize or admire somebody because they are our role models. And why they are our role models? Why? They are our role models because they have success in the belt. And we are fortunate. We are fortunate enough that we have galaxy of role models, admirers. If you will see history stands as the testimony that the country, India, the land of Buddha, the land of Mahatma, the land of Mahavira, the land of great politicians, the land of great social reformers. So we, the Indians, are never in dearth of role models. We have role models in our family. We have role models in our society. We have role models in our classes. If you choose a role model, there must be some reason. Here, in the present story, we are hitting upon the role model Santosh Yadav. The only woman, Santosh Yadav, is the only woman who scaled Mount Everest twice. See, a girl child. Amazingly, how funny it is that we consider birth of a girl child is a curse. But here you see a country where birth of a girl child, I'm sorry to say, I should not say it, but the fact is fact. I'm not just criticizing, I'm hitting upon the fact that the birth of a child, the birth of a son in a family is regarded as a blessing. But so far as the birth of a girl child is concerned, it is regarded as a curse. So imagine, my dear children, a family where birth of a girl child is considered as a curse. There she was born. And imagine the difficulties, imagine the hurdles, imagine the Himalayan hurdles of the society that she has overcome. Mother, she was the only sister, 5 brothers and 1 sister. But since she was very revolutionary, right from the word go, she was not ready to accept those so-called orthodoxy that is prevailing in our society. I'm sorry that we have that bent of mind. She was given a name Santosh. What does it mean? What does the name mean Santosh? The word Santosh, which means contentment. Remember, there is a Hindi saying, Santosham Param Sukham. Contentment is the best sauce. There is no other sauce in the world that can taste sweeter, as sweet as the contentment is. So it goes without saying that the girl, though she was a girl, look at her name. Santosh is mostly the name that is given to a boy, but she was given a name Santosh. She began her life in a place of a tradition. She was not ready to accept the traditional way of life. Why? Because she has her own living terms. Hanur, dear children, living on your own term, but in a positive way. You should not take it as a granted that the way I have chosen to nurture myself is the best way. Which way? Where you have to prove that you have your own terms. Traditionally, Indian girls put on the girls' dresses. But Santosh Yadav, from the very beginning, she was determined that she will choose a correct and right path, remember, correct path. It is dress that she was not ready to accept. Why some dresses are called dress for girls, dress for boys? There should be unisexual dress, a dress that may be equally worn by boy child and the girl child. But funny thing is that traditionally parents are bound to follow the rules of society. If you will see the life, the family Santosh Yadav belongs to, an affluent. If I say affluent, it means rich. If you are affluent, you are well to do, you are rich. They were rich enough, they were affluent landlords. They were affluent landlord, and they could afford to send their children to the best of the schools. But in the line with the prevailing custom, in the line with means what? Following with according to the tradition, according to the custom of a family. Every family have some certain customs. Today, while I was discussing, our sir shared a very beautiful experience. He said that during this lockdown, he came across Many people like who were affluent, they could afford luxuries of the life. Here you see, it is our bent of mind, he stressed upon, it is our bent of mind that how much luxury we need. If we have enough of wealth and property, it doesn't mean that we are free to expend the money at our free will. We should know how to manage the money. So, the family tradition, it was their family custom to start the early education in a village school. She was born into a place like Haryana. Do you know what is the sex ratio of Haryana? Mostly it is male dominated. Haryana is known for feticide. I am sorry to say. If you will go through the newspapers and you will search that most of the girl child were killed in their before their birth. Fructicide. Haryana is famous for that. Fructicide. When the fructis, the child. But it is just data. We need not to go to that data. What I want to hit upon that she was born into a place where girl child was not given much privilege, much importance, much weightage. So, all his 5 brothers have started their early education in the village school. So she has to follow. And the right moment came when she turned 16. The right moment in her life came when she turned to 16. At the 16, at that age when she was in, most of the girl child in her village used to get married. Most of the girl child in that village used to marry. Santosh Yadav. Naturally, it was quite natural. The Santosh Yadav was also pressurized by her parents to do the same. But Santosh Yadav was not an easy nut to crack. She was a hard nut to crack. She was not ready to accept. She was not ready to accept the traditional way of the life. In marriage, as early as that was the last thing on her mind. Marriage was the last thing on her mind. She threatened, she warned. In fact, she has expressed her deep desire that she would never marry. She would never marry if she did not get a proper education. If she is not given a proper education, she is not going to marry. Mind it. She is not going to marry. And for that, as she was a revolutionary child, right from her early stage of life, she believes that that she should have her traditional way of life. She wanted to lead life on her own terms. So she left home and got herself enrolled in a school in Delhi. When the parents refused to pay her education, mind it, look at the hurdle. Parents were not agreed. They did not want to support. In spite of that, how beautifully she handles the situation. Dear children, you should know how to handle the situation. During the quarantine, during the lockdown, one thing you might have learned: how to adopt and how to survive. We should adjust to live according to our economical situations. There is a need to cut down. And remember that Darwin's theory: fittest person only survive. Those who are fit to what? Fit to the situation, fit to the time, fit to the circumstances, they could only succeed into their life. So dear children, here you see Santosh Yadav's parents said, no, I'm not going to fee. I'm not going to pay your fee, my dear child. She politely informed that she has planned to earn money by working part-time. Look at, I told you, that determination since the very earliest stage. She was a different kind of a girl. She was determined, devoted, dedicated. Besides this, she was hardworking, she was laborious. She was not ready to accept the blot that the society has put out, that the girls are inferior. No, she was not ready to accept it. She was not at all ready to accept that very blot that girls are inferior. And for that reason, and for that cause, she wanted to pursue her goal. And look at the condition. She said, no, I'm not going to accept it. If you are not going to pay, I will do it myself. Look at the confidence. But here, look at the alternative. Your parents are very supportive. They are providing each and every opportunity to you. You are not supportive. Excuse me for that, my dear children. Don't mind it. Don't take it otherwise. I should say, as a parent, I know that how much a child is supportive to his parents. If only 20% of your support will come to your parent, the result will be different. Mind it. I'm not asking for 100% support. You lead your life according to that. But so far as education, so far as learning is concerned, you support your parents, support your institution, support your teacher. And only by its support, the miracle will be there. Miracle. Look, here you see, parents are not supporting. But it was her own determination, devotion, dedication that she wanted to pursue her goal. Dream is not that you see while you sleep. Dream is that which doesn't allow you to sleep, my dear children. सपने वो होते जो आपको सोने नहीं देते. You are not, I'm not, that not dream is not dream that you are just sleeping and what. There is a sweet dream. Life is not sweet dream, my dear. So, having seen her determination, having seen her strong willpower, her parents agreed to pay her fee of education. Here you may take it as a positive. It may be possible that her parents wanted to test her determination. If you are determined, mountain may come give you way. If there will be branch, you may go. Determination, a strong willpower is the most important key, which may allow you to take the life, to take the challenges of life. Wishing always to study a bit more, and with her father, slowly getting used to urge for more education. It was her urge, it was her burning desire. Dear children, why I am hitting desire? Nobody can make you to read. During the parent-teacher meet, most of the parents were asking, sir, my children is not reading. Why? You have books, you have enough of time. You may use a reading habit, may help you a lot. You can pursue your hobby. Many new things may be learned. But urge. Santosh passed the high school examination and went to Jaipur. There she joined Maharani College and get a room in Kasturba Hostel. Kasturba Hostel faced the Aravali Hill. And there you see, as the Aravali Hill, there you see that she used to watch the villagers from her room going up the hill, climbing up the hill, and suddenly vanishing from her eyesight. One day, she decided to check herself and found nobody except a few mountaineers. There she asked those mountaineers if she could join them, and amazingly she was welcomed. So dear children, thank you.